to a whole new level. So as I said before, get your pens, your extra pen, get your extra notepads, and find a nice, comfortable. Make sure your laptop's computer charged up and ready, and really focus in and pay attention to what they are bringing to the table tonight. And it definitely will help us 10x our business. So we're gonna keep going here, get started here very shortly. If you could, I don't know who that is, but if you could, please mute your phones, and mute your ringers so that we can proceed. Please and thank you. Thank you.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, Tano? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, bro? You all right?
You know what's up, man. You know, just out here trying to make things happen, bro. It's the third week of the cycle. We finishing up last 2 weeks, man. It's getting crazy. How about you? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do what I do. You already know how I do it, man. But what's happening, bro? You don't normally call me like this unexpected, man. You sure you all right?
Yeah. I'll be honest, bro. I'll be honest, man. It ain't been easy. It ain't been easy at all, man. I've been out here prospecting. I've been out here calling. I've been out here texting. I've been out here posting. And I'm just, man, I'm not getting to where I got to get to in this business, bro. I don't know what's going on, man. I need some help, bro. You the GOAT, right? You the legend. I need some help, brother.
Man, look, man. So what is it that you're struggling with, man? Tell me, man. Holla at me. Let me see what I could do for you.
Honestly, bro, like 100%. Like, I'm so embarrassed to even say this, Tano, but man, inviting, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but I mean, I tell somebody about FES, I tell them how great it is, I tell them how exciting it is, and then they don't get on. And then some people, they do get on, but then they leave me on red. And I'm just like, how do I get people to the presentation, man? I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm stuck, dog. I'm stuck. Like, you know how Cardi B said, stuck? I'm up and stuck right now, man.
I feel you, brother. Feel you. Hey, listen, man. Say no more. It's a wrap. I got you. Let's make it happen, fam.
Hey, let's go, bro. Top producing, regional sales director, Tano Bogle. Help me out.
I got you. Here we go, baby. Good evening, Bogle Nation. What's up, everybody? Drop some fires in the chat box if you're fired up. If you're excited to be on the call this evening, man, we are about to drop it on you guys this evening. Drop some fires, drop some fives. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. High five, everybody. High five. Let's go. Let's get it, man. I see you driving on the road, brother. What's up, Fortune 2, man? I see you. Man, you guys are getting it, man. Stop looking behind you for the police, man. Just drive, brother. Just drive. It's all good, man. Good evening, Mogul Nation, man. I am so excited to be on the call this evening. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I see those fires coming in. I see those fives coming in. Wonderful. So we're going to kick this thing off real nice and sweet, right? So listen, man, I got the call from my boy Joe. He told me he's struggling with the invite. You know what I mean? And if you're on a call this evening, man, you're fired up. And, you know, sometimes you go through rough patches in your business where you're inviting people, man, they're not showing up, they're canceling on you, or you're inviting them and man, they're just not taking you serious. We're going to give you the sauce today, you heard? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump right into this presentation. Joe, if you would, let me go ahead and be the host so I can share my screen. And then we're going to go ahead and kick these things off. If you guys are ready, man, like, we put this thing together for the team because we want to bring it home and close this cycle strong. Man, I see so many people in their car right now. I don't know if they just driving home or if they hiding from their kids while they ran into the car. But shout out to you guys that's on the road, still tuning in, ready to get it. That's where the champions at. That's driving, still taking notes, still listening in. Shout out to all you guys. Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. So at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I want to jump right in to talking about inviting. The invite process is so important when it comes down to this business, or anything in general, right? It's all about you making that individual prospect, right? Listen to what you got to say, but not only that, take you seriously. And at the end of the day, move with you as you're moving through the process. So I'm going to cover a few things, for you this evening. I see we got 70 of us on the call this evening. Come on, keep inviting your friends, keep inviting your business partners. Let them know, man, we live and we about to make this thing happen. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and we're going to jump right into this because we don't want to waste any more time, guys. Cool. So if you can see my screen right now, I want you to go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat box. If you can see my screen, everything is good. Everything is coming through. Perfect. Awesome. I see those ones coming through. Perfect. So this is going to be really, really interactive, guys. Listen, man, I ain't with the boring, dry stuff. I like to have fun, and, we're going to keep it light and nice, all right? So the whole process of inviting is an art, guys. Man, don't that picture look nice and sweet, right? It's an art to inviting, right? So what we're going to talk about is simply that, the art of inviting. Because trust me, once you make it fun, once you make it upbeat, right? Once you make it nice, it's just like having a conversation, right? And fellas, I know you know what I'm talking about. When you get that, that little shorty on the phone, or you get, your soon-to-be wife on the phone, you hit her up, man. She feels good. You send her that message and she's all lit, right? She's like, ooh, wee. Yeah, Joe text me. He's going to come by today, right? And she's getting ready, right? So what is that doing? When you're inviting, you're having a social conversation, right? Whether it's via text message, whether, it's via phone, whether, however it is, what you're doing, number one, as you see here, you're creating impulse, okay? So you're taking that individual, from completely, down here, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna raise your level of excitement and create that impulse and bring them up here, right? And once you get them up there, they're gonna look like this lady right here. She's fired up, right? She's like, yeah, oh, we going on a date tonight. We having, steak and lobster and everything else, right? We having the whole kit and caboodle. Tonight is going down. So that's what you want to do first, and create that impulse, right? Then you want to have your prospects excited about seeing what it is you have to offer. Because here's the thing, once you get that prospects excited, like look at her face. Like, you can't tell me she ain't fired up. She heard about the $8,000 bonus, that you explained to her over the phone. And she's like, what? $8,000? I got to go get my sister them. I got to go get my cousin. I got to get everybody and get them on this promotion right now, right? So she's going to start messaging. She's going to start texting. She's going to start calling all of her friends in the hood, outside the hood, in the mountains, wherever, to get them on. Because why? You created that level of excitement with her, okay? The next thing, what you want to do is you want to make it exclusive. Let her know, listen, man, I really don't have all day. I'm only reaching out to you because I have a lot of respect for you. Our relationship is, strictly business. But, listen, right now, I don't have a lot of spaces remaining. There's only a select few individuals that I'm choosing to call about this project. And as you can see, Barbara, as you can see, Fortune, as you can see, Danielle, as you can see, Jeanette Cook, I chose to call you. Okay, so here's what you're not gonna do. You're not going to miss out on this opportunity, because here's the thing: if you don't decide your mind today, Jeanette, if you don't decide your mind today, Brielle, if you don't decide your mind today, Nehemi, if you don't decide your mind today, Chandrelia, if you don't decide your mind today, Marianne, if you don't decide your mind today, Rikia Jeffries, listen, I really don't know if there's going to be any spots remaining, because as I said, it's an $8,000 bonus on the table and the spots are filling up fast. We want to help as many people take advantage of what the company has put on the table. I can't get into all the details right now. All I need for you to do is let me know, are you in? Nina, are you in? Right? Listen, Carlos Romero, are you in? Listen. Cassie, are you in? Sarah Zola, are you in? I just want to know, are you in? Because right now, I don't have a lot of time. I got to get through, man, there's like 3 pages of phone calls that I have to make. right? Ryan Sheehan, you know, are you in? We just want to make sure that you are the right person. Ron Carter, are you in? Because if you're not in, unfortunately, man, I gotta go call somebody else. And what that creates is FOMO, fear of missing out. What you mean? Oh, it's $8,000 on the table and you think you're going to call somebody else, Tano? Oh, no, you ain't, right? And now they start exchanging like, no, 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 no. Tell me what I got to do. Tano, what I have to do. Tell me what I got to do so I can go make it happen because I don't want to miss out, okay? So like I said, you want to basically create that impulse, have your prospect excited about what you want to do, make it exclusive so that they want to, you know, hear what it is that you got, right? And make it so that they feel like they are going to miss out. So how are we going to put this all together, Tano? I'm glad you asked, right? So here's the thing. We all have been there where, you know, you've gone on a, you know, on a job interview, right? And man, you walked out of that job interview and you was fired up. Let me turn on this fan. I'm fired up. I'm in here sweating in front of y'all, right? And you walked out of that job interview and you already knew you put it down in that interview, right? You went in there, you did what you had to do, and you dropped the best you pitch of yourself to that salesperson who's, you know, closing you on enrolling in that new job, right? You put it down. Right? So what you want to do when you're inviting your prospects is the exact same way. Number one, you want to have posture because your posture says everything, right? When you're going in there having a conversation, you want to be able to smile, even if it's through the phone. You know, send a smiley face. You know, you want to send a, you know, high five emoji. Hey, what's going on? Especially if you have like a, you know, a close-knit friendship with the person that you're trying to invite, you know, to come take a look at what you're doing. You know, you can let them know, hey, girl, how you doing, man? It's been a little while. Man, I haven't seen you in a while. Just build a little bit of rapport, but you know you're going in for the kill, right? And then now what you want to do is you want to be confident with your delivery. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how we're going to do that. And then on top of that, you want to have the attitude of a champion. Look at this guy right here, right? He already know the deal is closed. I'm coming back. I'm signing a contract, or I already got the job guaranteed. I don't even need to come on a second interview. You know what I'm saying? Look at his smile. He's like, yeah, boy, you're getting all 32 today, right? He's putting all of himself into this process, and he's going to walk away when it's all said and done. Boom, it's over. He's ready. He's lit. It's done. So, Tano, what are we going to do, right? How are we going to put this all together? Tano, what does this all sound like? I'm glad you asked, right? All right, cool. So let's do it. So here's what you want to do. Okay, 80 of us on. Like, let's get it. Listen, guys, I don't want to bore you. I don't want to come on here and give you a whole bunch of, you know, whole bunch of things to do, right? We just want to keep it simple and get you into action. We want to keep it simple and get you into action. Does that make sense? So if I can give you a simple invite script that you can use today and get into action, you can start to implement this in your business to start getting results. So if you're on your phone, you can take a picture of this. If you're, you know, if you're taking notes, like I see some of us right now, go ahead and write this script down. I'm going to keep it on this page for a few minutes. But this is a simple, straightforward invite script. So we're going to use everything that I said in the previous slide about having excitement, about, you know, creating that fear of loss, right? You know, FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm going to do it. And then what I'm going to do, y'all get ready now. Y'all get ready. All right. So here's the thing. Here's how you invite. Hey, John. Hey, how you doing? John is going to respond, right? Hey, I'm doing good. You know, I'm here with the family. Hey, no problem, John. Listen, man, I got a quick question. John, what are you doing tomorrow night at 7 p.m.? John is going to tell you what he's doing. What you're doing is you're blocking out everything John is telling you. No, I'm kidding. You're not doing that, right? But you're listening to what John is saying because why? He's going to tell you whether or not he's available, right? If John is not available, all you have to do right then and there is hang up the phone. And here's what's going to happen. John might call you back and say, hey, did we get disconnected? No. You know, unfortunately, you know, you told me you weren't available at 7 p.m. tomorrow. And man, I got a project that I'm working on. I'm trying to get to some individuals that's going to be available tomorrow at 7 p.m. Cool. So listen, when you're available, for a time at 7 p.m., let me know and I'll get back to you. All right, John. I appreciate it, man. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Boom. Move on to the next person. Right? What is that going to create? It's going to create exclusivity. It's going to create that fear of missing out. And John is going to be sitting there boggled in his mind, like, what the heck? What just happened? Like, why did they just call me and just hang up, right? Because now you're creating that, I need to know what happened, right? So that's what you want. Now, if John did say, I don't really have anything going on, what you want to do is you want to say, great, John, listen, I need your opinion on something. It's really serious. John is going to be like, whoa, what's going on here? What happened? Is everything okay? You all right? Yeah, I'm okay. Listen, John, I need you to clear your schedule for 40 minutes, and I need you to be on this call tomorrow at 7 p.m. Now, John, listen, don't cancel on me, right? Because I won't be able to reschedule. Boom, conversation over. John, I can count on you? Okay, great. Click. You don't need to say anything else. John gave you his word. What you want to do now, you want to follow up, right? And this is why we say, you got to go through the numbers. You go through the numbers. But if you're doing it this way, you're inviting with that impulse. You're creating urgency. You're going to have that boom because you're going to have your people show up. But you got to have that excitement. You can't call John on the phone and be like, hey, John, how you doing? Oh, yeah, it's Mary. What are you doing tomorrow at like 7 o'clock? Nah, John is not gonna want to talk to you. You don't even sound excited. You sound like you dead. John needs you to like give him that jolt of excitement to wake him up, because whatever you're calling about, you're telling John that it's serious and you need him to clear his schedule for 40 minutes and be on that call, right? Now, let's say John says, listen, I don't have, the time. Listen, John, I'm working on a project. I really need you to give me your opinion on it, right? And then you can start peeling back the onions right then and there, but you don't want to give too much information in the invite because, ladies and gentlemen, the word here is it's the invite. You do not want to explain, oh, John, yeah, I got started with this company called, FET. We deal with credit and we help the whole entire community. It's $288 to be an agent, $188 to become a customer. You ready to do it, John? John is going to be like, whoa. No. Stop. Time out. I don't want nothing to do with what you got going on. Click. Do you guys agree? Because why? You just threw up all over John, right? You just threw up all over him in a short conversation. So as I said, you want to be able to create impulse, and then you want to have urgency, to go ahead and do it in that moment. So what I want to do is this, right? I'm going to go over a few other scenarios with you. Now, let's say the person that you're calling is a business prospect, right? This person, they may own their own business. I'm only going to tweak it a little bit, but I just want to give you something simple, something concrete that you can take and boom, run with, because majority of your contacts that you might know will fall into this category where they may not be business, constituents. They may just be friends or family, or someone that you've known for a long time. So this script will fit them perfectly. Okay. Now let's say you do have a business contact. Hey, Mr. Johnson, how are you doing this evening? Great. Listen, this is Mary. I'm giving you a call. As a matter of fact, what do you have going on tomorrow night at 7 p.m., Mr. Johnson? Oh, nothing. All right, perfect. Listen, I'm working on a huge business project with a couple of my business partners. We've been working on this solid project, man. We're so excited about the expansion of our business project, and I wanted to get your opinion on it. Now, you guys see what I did there just to change it up a little bit? We're still going to follow the same, other guidelines, but all I inserted was the word business, because here's the thing. When people are already in business, people are already somewhat successful, right? you got to come at them a little bit different. You might have to tweak up your language because you can't say the same thing to a CEO that you said to your cousin who lives down the street. It's just not going to correlate, right? So you just want to alter a few things. Hey, Mr. Johnson, be respectful, right? You want to pat them on the back. You want to big them up. You want to stroke their ego a little bit. Mr. Johnson or Mrs. Barbara, Miss Jacqueline, right? Miss Amija, how you doing this evening? Listen, I have a quick question for you. What's your schedule like tomorrow at 7 p.m.? So you just tweak it a little bit depending on who is the individual that you're talking to, okay? And then simply go in. Listen, I need your opinion on something. It's business related. We've been working on this project. I need you to clear your schedule tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for 40 minutes to hop on this call. Okay, listen, Ms. Johnson, it's super important that you do not miss out, because here's the thing, because the project is so time sensitive, I won't be able to reschedule if you're not able to make it. Cool? Perfect. Okay, and then Mr. Johnson is going to let you know right then and there, because he's a professional too. You're coming to him in a professional manner. You used a little bit of professional dialogue. All you said was business and opinion, right? But to them, you're talking their language. Does that make sense, guys? So all you do is basically you stroke their ego a little bit. You call them Mr., you call them Mrs., or if they're a good friend of yours, you call them by their first name. Hey, Mark, hey, Tammy, hey, Barbara, hey, Susan, hey, Carlos, whatever the case may be, and go right into building that impulse, building that urgency, and you will get the rest done. All right. So far, guys, if you're getting some fire from this, drop some fire emojis. If you're on your computer, type the number 2 for me if you're getting fire from this so far. Because listen, like I said, we're not going to be long, but we want to give you some goods and we want to, boom, put you into action, okay? So if you can take this simple invite, you can turn your level of excitement up, whether you're calling the person on the phone, whether you're text messaging them, whether you're video chatting with the person, right? You're calling them on video. You're like, hey, what's going on? Hey, Mr. Johnson, listen, I got a quick moment. What do you got going on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock? However it is, you just want to create that impulse, create that excitement, because here's what that excitement would do. People do business with who they like, know, and trust. And if you come off as excited, because whatever the heck it is that you're calling me about, whatever it is that you're calling me about, right? That's it, Ryan. Let's go. Whatever it is that you're calling me about that has you so excited, Jean Abdon, that has you so excited, Vivian, right? I want to hear about it. Shoot, if it got you fired up like that, you need to tell me right now. No, John. Listen, I can't go into all the details. You got to be on there tomorrow night, all right? Clear your schedule, 40 minutes, and boom, get them on there, all right? So let's move forward, guys. So what are we going to do right now? We are going to role play. So DJ JoJo, listen, pick something real quick, drop it. Drop me a quick beat. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select someone in the group. Listen, we ain't just here to give you all of these nuggets. We want to help you to put it into action. So right now is not the time to turn off your video. Right now is not the time to go hiding. Right now is not the time to go run, because I want to select someone, right? And I'm going to select someone, just going to do a quick role play with you live so you guys can hear it, how I do it, right, with the person, and I want them to just kind of, get some feedback. So that sounds good? So, Mr. Joe Johnson, let me go ahead and kick back. Oh, yeah, you got the whole... All I do is win, no matter you guys get ready. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't run away. I'm going to pick someone. And we're going to do it. Come on. Give me a little bit more. And they stay there. Hey. All right. They don't know who it is, but I know who it is. Hey, I know who it is. They don't really know, but I know who it is. All right, you guys are ready? Listen, right now, I want to call on, and I hope he or she is available. I am going to call on, is it Dang, I don't want to mess up the name. Sheesh. Is it Aisha Stevens? Aisha Stevens. Are you on the line, boss lady? Aisha Stevens?
Dang, it would be me, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Aisha, are you somewhere where you can turn your screen on for a quick moment? I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to look into your eyes, Miss Stevens.
I'm driving.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Don't. Yeah, don't look on the camera. Just look on the road. Look on the road. So can you hear me okay, Miss Stevens?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna go back to my script and I can't go back to my script. Don't worry, I know it. So what I'm gonna do, Miss Stevens, I'm gonna call you and we're gonna role play real quick. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna invite you and I want you to tell me, based upon my level of conviction in what it is that I'm saying, how I'm doing, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our conversation? Okay. Cool?
Okay.
All right, perfect. So ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, good evening. Hey, Aisha, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Listen, it's been a while since we talked. How was everything? How are you and the family doing?
We good.
Good, man, that's awesome. Hey, listen, I got a quick question for you. What do you have going on tomorrow night at 7 p.m.?
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing. Hey, listen, that is perfect. Aisha, listen, I'm working on a huge project with a few individuals, man, and I want to get your opinion on what it is that we're doing. It's really, really serious what we have going on. So what I need you to do is this. I need you to clear your schedule for tomorrow night for a little bit, about 30 to 40 minutes, so that I can show you exactly what it is that we're working on, because I'm telling you, you cannot miss out on what we have, going on right now. Would you be able to clear your schedule tomorrow night for about 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. Listen, I know we haven't talked in a while, and I really appreciate you, answering my call. But just so you know, right, this is a really serious project that I'm only selecting a handful of individuals to even contact. And I reached out to you because I know we have a really solid relationship, and what it is that I'm building, I do not want you to miss out on it. So here's what you got to do. You can't cancel on me because I won't be able to reschedule, okay?
Okay.
Cool. So I'll see you there tomorrow night at 7, Aisha?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna text you the information, text you the link, and I'll go ahead and let the person know, to put you down on the VIP list to allow you to come in tomorrow night at 7, okay?
Okay.
All right, perfect, Aisha. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. Listen, I got a whole bunch of people I gotta get to, but you take care, drive safe on the road, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? To confirm.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a call prior to that to confirm the actual appointment, okay?
Okay.
Cool? Hey, listen, thank you so much, Aisha. Have a wonderful evening. I gotta go. I gotta catch up to a few more people, but you enjoy, all right? Talk to you soon. Ooh, right? Drop some fires in the chat. Ooh, there it is, right? So let me ask you, Miss Aisha, right? Based upon my level of excitement, right? My enthusiasm, how I was non-negotiable, how I pressed you to set the appointment, and I also told you that I'm going to be following up with you to confirm that your behind is going to be there tomorrow. On a scale from 1 to 10, Aisha, how did you feel? And doing something like that, do you feel like you can do the same thing?
I could try.
You can. No, we don't try now. We do. All right. We got to change up the language. We don't try. We do. But if a person called you with $1 million and invited you to come help them dig it out the hole, and they called you like that, would you be excited to go check out wherever hole they're digging tomorrow at 7 p.m.?
Yeah.
Of course, right? Because trust me, if you don't, they ain't tell you it's gonna be $1 million in a hole. But if you didn't show up tomorrow to go dig the hole to find out that it was $1 million, and someone else would have taken that money. You know what I'm saying? So if you weren't to be able to invite someone like that, and someone called you, how would you rate their level of invite from a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being like, nah, I wouldn't want to invite somebody like that. Or 10 like, oh yeah, that's how I'm inviting everybody that I talk to, you know what I mean? How would you rate the level of invite?
A 10.
A 10. You see, guys, you see? Listen, we're going to give you guys the goods. Aisha, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Joe, drop that music. Continue to drive, boss lady. Continue to focus on the road. We appreciate you so much. Drop that music, bruh. Hey, hey, hey. All right, cut it, DJ. Cut it, DJ. Drop me back the host one more time. Let me go ahead and share my screen and wrap up my portion of the training. If you've been getting value so far, drop the word value in the chat box. If you've been getting value from just this little, quick 10, 15 minute overview, drop the word value in the chat box. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, guys. Awesome. So, this is what I like to do, guys. We're sharing the information, but we also want you to hear how it sounds, role play it, and then you can do the same thing. But here's one thing that I want to leave with you, right? Before I close my portion off. What you have to do, if you find out that you're not good at something, right? My mentor always told me repetition is the mother of all skill or all learning, right? Repetition. So when you first, let's say all the mothers on here, right? When you first had your baby, when I first had my daughter, right? My oldest child, man, this girl, she used to, when she was getting ready to take her first steps, she would fall so many times before she actually got it and, started walking. So it's the same thing in this business. When it comes to invite, when it comes to presenting, the more and more you do it, go in front of the mirror, take that script I gave you and call yourself or call your sister and invite your sister. Call your husband in the next room, say, baby, I'm gonna call you on the phone, going around there. I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. And I just want you to help me invite you, okay? Whatever you want to do. But the more you do it, is the better you'll be, all right? So at the end of the day, right, once you do that, all you got to do from there, they're going to come see the presentation because you invited them the right way. They're going to come see the presentation because you are excited about what it is that you're talking about. They're going to come see the presentation. They're going to go through the process. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, all we're going to ask for is Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Let's get it. They're ready to sign up. Why? Because you invited them the right way. You put them in front of the information. Your leader did what they had to do to help you close the deal. And then after the presentation, they're going to call you back and they're going to tell you, hey, I'm ready to get started. Man, I love, how you was excited about the business when you called me, Emeline, when you called me Amazing Grace, when you called me Antoine Bryant. Man, I was excited to hear from you. You had no idea, Cassie, that I was going through my situation, Shirley Saint, but you called me on the phone, Cynthia and Barbara Thompson, and you was excited about, sharing with me what you have. I came and I saw the information and I'm ready to join and run this thing with you. So that's going to be the result, ladies and gentlemen. And then afterwards, it's a pretty much done deal. You just simply go for the close, ask them Visa, MasterCard, let's go. We're running this thing all the way to the top with you. So, man, I'm glad you guys got value. But you know what I mean? I just been struggling a little bit, with some things personally myself, man. I just been going through, man. And man, you know what, man? This stuff that I've been dealing with, man, I don't know who to call, man. I asked Tiffany what she think. I asked Curlins what she think. You know what, man? I'm gonna call my boy, man, because you know what I'm saying? These people be playing. Let me call my boy real quick, man. I'm just struggling, man. Hey, what's going on, Joe, man? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, amazing, bro. Listen, you just answered my question so clearly, bro. I mean, this whole time, last 3 weeks, I've been struggling, and you just made it make sense, man.
Wow.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, bro.
Man, I appreciate you so much, man. That's how we run it as a team, We're here. Listen, I'm here for you. You here for me. As a matter of fact, man, you know what? Maybe you could do something for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man. Because, dude, I'm inviting the people, right? But, sometimes, man, when I send out my link, for them to go check me out on, like Facebook or Instagram, and I get them on the phone and I try to introduce them to like my upline, man, I don't know if man, do I sound too ghetto, man? You know what I'm saying?
Edification, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, bro. Like sometimes, man, I don't even know what it's called, bro. But sometimes, I bring them to my prospect and I'll be like, hey, yo, miss, and I'll be saying all these bro, and I don't know if that's how you're supposed to introduce the person that you're working with, to the person, you know what I'm saying? I mean, can you get me together? Maybe, man, you could tell me something. It's called edification, right?
That's right, bro. And I got you, man. I'm going to show you exactly what you got to do, because edification is the key in making sure that you believe and create the belief within your prospect. I got you, bro.
Man, no Joe, problem. I appreciate you, bro. Let's get it, man. I'm ready.
Let's go. Yo, what's up? What's up? Hey, first of all, y'all got to help me give it right back to top producing regional sales director Tano, Bogle, man. Drop some flames in the chat. Drop some flames in the chat, man. Let's go. Drop the flame, drop the flame. Man, oh man, Tano just crushed it. I mean, making it make sense, how to invite. That is one of the most important parts of this process and seeing success in this business, guys. And so I'm gonna help my boy out as well as anybody else who is having challenges with edification, right? Maybe you're trying to create duplication within your organization, but your team doesn't really know what to say when they get on the phone, right? Maybe you're dealing with some new agents and they're excited, but they're just saying all the wrong stuff, right? That's exactly what edification can solve. And so I'm gonna show you guys right now by sharing my screen exactly how to be able to edify the right way. All right, so let's talk about the purpose of it, right? The purpose of edification, guys, is sometimes not only to be on three-way calls, which we're used to, right? But you can edify anything, right? Number one, the close. You can use your expert after a presentation to actually get them questions answered and create urgency to actually get that prospect to enroll. When you edify correctly, guess what? That prospect is going to now believe a little bit more than just what you said because they hear it from somebody else. You also have the move along, right? Sometimes you need to edify the expert in order for a prospect to actually make that final decision. How many of us have ever heard, hey, look, man, I love what I see. I'm going to start on Friday. Hey, I love what I'm hearing. Give me till next week. Hey, I love this so much. Give me 2-3 months from now. I just talked to a prospect yesterday on a 3-way call, and the prospect said they loved everything. They love the information. They love the service. They're so excited to start, but they want to get started in 3 months from now. I said, what, right? But because the prospect edified me correctly, created the belief, I was able to say a few words, get that prospect excited, and guess what? Now they're on the team, right? So the move along helps big time, guys. The promotion. Sometimes you got to edify to use an upline to promote an upcoming event, right? Sometimes you got to edify the event itself. There's a lot of great bonuses and incentives and even events coming up in FES. If you don't know how to promote and edify the information, then sometimes your team, not just prospects, but your team is not going to believe in what it is that's coming around, right? So let's talk about points to remember. These are some of the most important things to remember in the edification process. Trust. So what you're doing is you're taking the trust of the relationships that you have, right? Your friends, your family. Tano just showed each of you how to be able to invite and have the energy. So now your prospect trusts you, right? Just like he called Aisha, right? So now she trusts that relationship. She knows Tano's not a crazy guy, right? Not always, but she has trust that he's definitely going to lead her in the right direction. However, sometimes when we talk about the credibility of this business, we want to be able to be led by people who have maybe success that we don't have. And sometimes you as the friend going to your friend, they're looking at you just the same. They're like, look, me and you was just hanging out in the block, right? The other day, you're telling me about a business that people are making 6-7 figures. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, where's your 6 or 7 figures? See, I don't want to join this organization if you don't have the results that I want. So by edifying the expert, edifying the third party person, now we're actually adding credibility. And that credibility gives me comfort in knowing that not only am I following the right process, but I'm following the right people, right? And the expert doesn't always have to be the upline. I know sometimes we're just like, oh my gosh, my sponsor's not available. Who am I gonna call? Where am I gonna go? It doesn't always have to be the sponsor, guys, right? It could be a business partner, someone from another organization. You can get a cross recruit, right? Or it could be your actual sponsor, but income does not have to be a factor. They don't have to be making 5, 6, 7 figures a month to be able to actually become your expert when you're doing these three-way calls. And you always want to edify before the call, okay? If you don't do that, if you edify while the expert is on the line, it seems kind of weird, right? Because you're telling me about this great person. I agree to get on a phone call with you to talk to this great person. And while we're on the phone, you're just telling me how great the person is. But you already told me, right? But you want to go ahead and set the tone before you actually get on the phone call. So that way they understand. Also, you have to make sure you do this, because if you don't edify the prospect, guess what? The expert's gonna have to edify themselves. And now it looks like the expert has an ego, right? Me getting on the phone call saying, hey, I've been running this business for a couple months now. My business does $100,000 a month. The expert doesn't really feel comfortable with that. It's just like, okay, cool, good for you, all right, congratulations. But by you going to that prospect and saying, hey, look, man, this guy Joe, this guy Tano, right? He's doing $25,000 a month in sales revenue. He's helping a ton of people. He's impacting a lot of lives. He loves to have fun. You're going to love his energy. He's a great and sincere guy. Let me just see if he's available. See, now that I've edified Tano, right? Now my prospect understands this is going to be a really cool person to talk to. And then guess what? I'm going to make sure that I talk to Tano first before I just get him on the call. See, sometimes, especially as new agents, we're so excited that we got somebody who's ready to get on the call. We just hit up our sponsor and say, yo, look, I got a call. I'm about to click it in. Like, wait, all right? You got to give me some time, because understand, guys, your sponsors, your experts, they got lives too, right? You want to respect other people's time. You don't want to just be throwing everybody at everybody just because we're all on your schedule, right? You want to make sure that you say, hey, listen, Tano, right? Hey, listen, expert, I got a phenomenal prospect. They've seen the information. Do you just have a few minutes to give me a three-way call in about 20 minutes, in an hour, tomorrow at 4 o'clock? You want to set appointments up because, guys, you don't know how busy that expert is. And then you get disappointed because you just got done edifying, right, the sponsor or the expert in front of your prospect. And you're like, okay, let me see if they're free. They always free for me. And then they're not free. Now you look bad, right? So you guys want to make sure you always respect other people's time. These are the points to remember in edification. You build the trust with your prospects. You create the credibility in the edification itself. And it doesn't always have to be your upline. Always edify before the expert gets on the line, and then make sure you actually schedule with the expert. So this is what it looks like, okay? When we talk about three-way calls specifically, this is what it's doing. Literally, so you can see it. I'm a visual person, so hopefully some of you all can relate to that too. You're yourself, you go to the prospect. Again, you're building the trust. That person, they respect you, they like you, right? They rock with you. They're like, okay, yeah, this is my man's, right? He's gonna definitely lead me in the right direction. Again, even though they've seen the information, even though they love the business compensation plan, the infinity bonuses sound great. The fact that I can get a car in the R&R club is sexy, right? Even though I know I have a support team who's gonna look out after me, even though I can get my credit fixed, it sounds so amazing, but I'm still skeptical because you're my boy, right? You're my homegirl. Like we've been going way back. I haven't seen you get the results. So part of me is a little skeptical because I just don't know how credible and how realistic this opportunity is. Am I about to be building this for the next 5 years of my life, the next 10 years of my life? I just don't know. It's nothing personal. I trust you, but I'm still a little hesitant with the opportunity. See, a lot of us, we miss this. We just think that, okay, well, I have enough trust with this person, so I'm going to just sit back and I'm going to close the deal. The three-way call, guys, the edification is so crucial because now when you connect your prospect and that prospect knows that you have trust between you and your expert, and then you actually share the credibility of the expert to the prospect, you let that prospect know, listen, this guy, this boss lady, she's successful. She's knowledgeable, she's helpful, and she's fun. You're going to all the personality traits. Now, guess what? The prospect is a little bit more interested. And then they hear the story of the expert. And they hear some testimonies that the expert has been able to create. And then they understand the logic. Like literally, sometimes, guys, I promise you, I have talked to prospects, right, in my journey, and I'm so excited. I'm telling them the information. I'm thinking they're about to sign up, and they're like, okay, I'm still not sure. Give me some time to think about it. How many of us have ever heard that, right? Give me some time to think about it. I like what I see. Just give me some time. And then I got on the three-way call with Curlin's Cassius, and guess what? He says the same exact thing I say. He tells them that we're going to support them. He tells them that we're going to be there with them. They're in business for themselves and not by themselves. He tells them that this is going to be an opportunity that's going to work. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, you know what? You're right. I want to sign up. I'm like, I just said that. I literally just said what he said, right? But it's the fact that it's coming from somebody else. Not only is it coming from somebody else, it's somebody that I edify to make sure that the person knows who they're talking to. The person understands that this person has the credibility that they want, that they need, right? And so once you get that connected, it's literally a triangle. By the end of the conversation, the expert is going to edify you to let your prospect know that, hey, look, this boss man right here, right? Listen, this boss lady, Danielle, is this boss lady, Aisha, right? You got to understand, she's about to create a massive organization in the next 90 days. And she could have went to anybody, but she went to you. She told me that you are one of the most ambitious people that she's ever met. And she knows that if I'm going to create a massive organization, I got to find the right people. And that's why we're on the phone today. See, that sounds nice, right? Now as a prospect, you're like, man, they've been thinking about me. They've been talking about me. They took the time out to speak with me. I'm talking to an expert. Again, it doesn't have to be an income earner. It doesn't have to be a 6-7 figure earner. You could be talking to a field trainer. I've literally used field trainers on three-way calls, guys. Would you believe that? As a vice president, I've had field trainers close my deals because people are scared. They're like, hey, it sounds great. You're a vice president. You're doing $100,000 a month in sales. That sounds nice, but like, I don't know. Like, I might not have the same work ethic as you. I might not know the same people you know. And so I get them on a phone call with someone who's brand new. And then that person uses their story. And now my prospect's like, hey, that's awesome. Where do I sign up? You guys with me? So drop a number 5 in the chat if we understand the power of the triangle, right? We understand the power of third-party calling and edification. It's you, your prospect, and your expert, and it goes right back around to your expert, to you, to your prospect. You guys got to make sure that you are consistent with using this. Now, in addition, here's some scripts, right? We love using scripts. So maybe you're at a point where you're just like, okay, I get that I got to edify, but like I'm not really fully sure what I got to say, right? So I got you right here, guys. This is a very simple and basic script. It touches all personality types, right? Some people, they're sharks. They love money. That's all they care about. Can I make some money? Now, some people, they're dolphins. They like to have fun, right? They like to have a good time. They don't want to always work. They just want to let loose a little bit, right? They already work a lot in their jobs. They want to let loose and have a good time with people in an organization that they can be a part of who also likes to have fun, right? And then you got people who are analytical, right? People who need some more information. People who need to make sure that the logic is there. People need to make sure that the credibility is there. They got to do the facts, right? And the research. And then you got the people, guys, who simply want to help people, right? They have a big heart. They want to use the services. They could care less if they make thousands of dollars. They want to help thousands of people. And if this program can do that, then they're sold. So here's a script that touches all that. So it says, hey, look, I'm glad you're interested. I expect you would want to get the most accurate and important information right from the best source. Now, I'm working directly with someone who's leading the expansion of the company. He actually knows all the facts about this. He knows how the money is to be made here, and you'll love him because he's a fun person to work with, and you'll see that very quickly because he's so down to earth, and he just loves to help people. Now, he's a regional sales director. His name is Tano, Bogle. I'm going to see if I can try to really quickly borrow a few minutes of his time to hop on the phone with you to share some more information about our project. Hold on one second. See, I've already reached out to Tano before I got on the call with the prospect. I already scheduled with Tano, hey, look, I'm about to get on the phone with the three-way. Can you actually be available in the next 20 minutes? Tano said, yeah, I got you. But the prospect doesn't know that. All the prospect knows is this is a great person, and he's my mentor, my business partner, and I'm going to go see if he's available to talk. So when he's available, it's like, yo, this is pretty cool. You got a team that actually is here to support you. It's all subconscious psychology, guys. You're trying to build the trust and the what? Credibility with your prospect. So number 2, you dial the expert, right? You want to inform them, hey, look, Tano, so I got this guy, his name is Eddie. Eddie actually worked in a fitness center. He was a manager, right? He's super, super interested. He saw the video. Right now, his biggest thing is he needs to work, right? He needs some extra income. He's a little stressed out, has some family responsibility and obligations. His biggest thing right now is, can he do this from everywhere? Because he doesn't want to just stop everything he's doing. He wants to know how flexible is this opportunity. So all I'm doing is just filling in Tano. I'm filling in my expert so that way he understands who he's talking to on the other end of that phone call, right? And so boom, now we get him back on. Number 3, you connect him, introduce quickly, right? 20, 30 seconds max. I've already edified him. I don't got to repeat the same thing. Hey, listen, Eddie, this is my mentor, Tano Bogle. He's a really fun, I don't got to do all that. I've already done it. So now I just say, hey, Eddie, what's up, man? I'm so excited. I finally got Tano on board. He's on the call right now. Tano, this is the guy I told you about. Eddie's a good friend of mine. We go way back, man. I mean, this is like my brother, man. Blood could not make us any closer. And Eddie, this is the guy I was just telling you about, Mr. Tano Bogle. And then guess what you do? Listen, this is the secret, okay? Some of y'all are going to have a hard time with this one. I'm telling you, this right here is going to change your entire life. You ready? You ready? Stop talking. Stop talking on a 3-way call. Do not interrupt during the 3-way call. Why, Joe? I love to talk, right? What does that look like? First of all, I got to show you what that looks like. You're on a 3-way call. Let's say I'm talking to Eddie and Tano. I've edified Tano to Eddie. Eddie's excited about the information. They're vibing now. But then guess what? I interrupt them. I'm like, oh, Tano. Tell Eddie about the infinity bonuses. Yeah. Let him know about that. All right. So of course I'm excited, but here's the thing. Here's what it does. If I just got done telling Eddie that Tano's the expert, and I'm interrupting the expert to tell him something that he missed out on telling about, well, now it looks like he's not the expert. Now it looks like he's withholding information, and that you need to be listening to me, not the expert. It messes everything up. So guys, I know you're excited. I know you're just cheesing on the phone, but when you get on that 3-way call, very simple. You introduce, you hit that mute button, you put the phone down, and you just listen. That's it. You just listen and allow the conversation to flow. You don't got to butt in. You don't got to overlap, right? You just want to sit back and learn, because eventually you will be doing the same type of calls for your team. Y'all find, you feel what I'm saying, right? And then after that, the expert's going to edify you right back, like we talked about. This is the layout. It's this simple, right? You're simply showing the prospect that this is a real opportunity. Many of you all are not getting the results that you want because you're being Rambo in FES. What do I mean? You're doing it by yourself. You're going out there trying to close everybody, trying to present for everybody, trying to sell to everybody, and nobody's signing up because all they see is you, but they don't see the results that you're preaching about, right? Even Jesus had 12 disciples, and they continued to edify him. Every time they came, they said, hey, Peter, hey, you don't want to talk to me. You need to talk to Jesus. Hey, Paul, hey, you don't need to talk to me. You need to talk to Jesus, right? Guys, understand it's a part of the process. It's okay. Take yourself out of the picture. I promise you, once you start doing this, your business will 10x. When I got started, I didn't tell nobody about FES. All I said was I'm starting an amazing project with a guy named Curlins Cassius. He's this Haitian guy who's a hard worker out of Florida. I'm in North Carolina. He's in Florida. He hit me up on Facebook. He's been building this business. Today, he's doing $10,000 a month in sales. That was back when he was a sales director, right? And they were excited to hear that. They're like, really? Like, how's he doing that? I got you. Let me see if he's available. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this guy. He's a hardworking person. He knows all the facts about this. He knows how the money's to be made because he's a top producing sales director. You'll love him because he's a fun person to work with. And you'll see very quickly because he's down to earth and loves to help people. Hold on one second. And then boom, Curlins did all the talking for me. And I kept doing that over and over. And then I hit field trainer. And I did that some more. And I kept doing it over and over. And then I hit senior field trainer. And I kept doing that over and over. I kept using Curlins.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. Let me know if I need to change anything or add it. I could do it tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. Do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. That's okay.
No,
that's okay. No worries, guys. Make sure you stay on mute, guys. Otherwise, we're going to hear some stuff. right? So now, guys, look, I continue to do that until I got the sales director. And I'll be honest, at that point, I got arrogant. I was like, "Ooh, I can do this by myself," right? And I still wasn't ready. So I said, "Curlin, do you mind doing a few of my three-ways? Even though I'm a sales director, I need a little assistance." He said, "I got you." And I continued to learn and pick up the things that he said. Every time he got on the phone call, guess what he said to the prospect? "Hey, how you doing?" They said, "I'm good. How are you, Curlins?" Or actually, they said, "How are you, Mr. Cassius?" Because I edified him, right? He said, "I'm too blessed to be stressed." That was the first thing he said on every call. So you know what I started doing on my three-way calls? "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm great, Mr. Johnson. How are you?" "I'm too blessed to be stressed." And I literally just copied and mimicked things that he said, and I put it into my business for my agents. And guess what now they're doing? The same exact thing. Duplication, ladies and gentlemen. So how do you bring all this together? How do you get better at edification? It does not happen overnight. You have to actually apply it. You have to implement it. Role playing with friends and other business partners on edification using this script. Hope everybody took a screenshot of it. It's important, right? You want to make sure that you're actually getting comfortable with this. You don't want to get on the calls and being like, "Hey, yo, man, I got my homie, my homie, his name Tano, man. Hey, man, Tano the man, he make all the money, he rich. You know what I'm saying? Let me, hey, Tano, you free?" Right? Y'all want to make sure you actually show yourselves as a professional, right? You make this casual, guess what your friends gonna think? This is a casual business, okay? So role play with your friends and family. Allow yourself to get comfortable with edifying. Also, practice edifying objects and things around the house. Like I do this with my team all the time. You'd be surprised how powerful it is. You can edify anything, right? Listen, I came across this liquid. It's actually one of the most thirst quenching liquids I've ever come across, right? And I'm telling every single one of y'all, you will love it. Anytime you're doing presentations, anytime you're doing sports at the gym, this type of liquid is going to not only really, bring back the energy inside of you, but it's also going to take your mindset to another level. You're going to love it because people have fun with it. People use it and play with it, but they also use it to get more help. You know what it's called? Deer Park water. Guys, edification. All I did was edify the water, right? You're just making it sound good. It don't matter if it's Aquafina. It don't matter if it's Deer Park, Dasani. It's edification. So practice using random things around the house. Hey, ladies, practice using your man, right? Stop talking down on your man and go on your... No, let me stop. That's another conversation. Guys, and then you want to consistently use three-way calls and edify events, okay? Start practicing these three-way calls with your experts and start edifying events that come up, trainings that are going to come up, other presentations like this one's just going to come up, right? We have presentations tonight. Start edifying those. Get your team on those and get comfortable with it. All right? So that is it for our actual conversation about edification. Now, Tano, I want to bring you back on here because I know a lot of people, especially during this time right now, they are challenged with hitting field trainer, man. So I want to be able to, if you let me, it's up to you, but I want to just come on and just share a little bit about the power of going field trainer and what needs to really happen, have a real conversation. Is that cool? Oh, hold on.
There we go. Now I'm live. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, guys, drop some fires, drop some ones in the chat. Man, Pastor Joe done took us to service. Man, get the offering plate. Listen, we about to make it happen, guys. That was so amazing, brother. I'm so fired up, man. I got my screenshots. Listen, I was back here like, yes, sir. We about to listen. The way he edified that water. Oh yeah, I'm drinking that. But guys, with all seriousness, it is so important, for us all to focus and help as many people go field trainer as possible. Because here's the nugget. Like, that Salt Babe, he dropped the salt thing. Here's the nugget behind it. Guys, you want to go Pinnacle Senior Vice President, whatever the next title is that they're creating, you want to get all of that. It all starts with field trainers. Like, field trainer is the bloodline to our business. And what field trainer does, it creates the excitement for that brand new person. So what you want to do out of the gates, you want to help a lot of people get excited about the business, start seeing result. But on top of that, field trainer, I'm saying field trainer. What the heck is a trainer? Field trainer unlocks a paycheck for your new agent, guys. When a brand new person comes into business, the one way that you can solidify that this process actually works is you put a paycheck in that agent's pocket. So you simply go out there, you lock arms with them, and you say, you know, Cassie, Carvins, listen, I want to help you to hit field trainer Brittany Jones. I want to help you to get field trainer done today. What do we got to do? Put me in front of 5, 10 people. Let me help you to invite them. And then what I want to do is this: the moment we help you to get your first 2 agents signed up and help those first 2 people get their first 2 customers, that's going to trigger a paycheck for you. Now, do you want to get that paycheck fast, or do you want to get that paycheck slow? Fast, right, Cynthia? Of course. So let's go ahead and make it happen. Let's go ahead and make your list so I can help you to get paid right away by getting you your first 2 agents and get your first 2 agents, the first 2 customers, field trainer done. We're celebrating your promotion. And by the time you look, vice president is done, EVP is done, Pinnacle is done. But it all starts off with creating that culture of going field trainer. So take it away, Brother Joe.
Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. You hit it. Look, I don't even have to train no more. You got it. Nah, man, for sure, man. So we're gonna breeze right through this, guys, because at the end of the day, I truly believe in creating field trainers fast. If I had any secret at all when it came to this organization, it was about how fast we build trainers and still growing. So here's the facts, all right? 80% of people in network marketing quit their first 90 days. I know a lot of y'all just said, oh my goodness, right? A lot of y'all just got really scared seeing that, but it's the truth. See, I had to do some research to truly understand, like, how this industry works. I need to know what I was getting myself into. So I started reading, and I was blown away at this fact, 80%. So a lot of you leaders, right? A lot of you people who are building a team, you're so disappointed because everybody quits on you. Nobody's trying to stay. And right? Listen, it's part of the game. But here is the 3 reasons why people quit. Number 1, they don't know what to do. Number 2, they run out of people to talk to. Number 3, they're tired of rejection. Everybody can relate to that, right? Nobody likes being rejected. So the question is, how do we solve these? And here's why FBS is so amazing. They don't know what to do. You cannot say that in FBS. We have Bogle Nation, one of the best teams out here with some of the most passionate and amazing leaders who are going to support you no matter what organization you're in, no matter what leg you're in. We're here for you. In addition to that, FBS has a whole back office where it shows you how to get started right. We got videos on how to get promoted. We got videos on how the website works. We got videos on the products, right? If you don't know what to do, that means you aren't looking, right? There's plenty of ways to find out what to do. Number 2, they run out of people to talk to. Understand, we're not marketing pills, potions, and lotions, people. This is credit, right? You can never run out of people to talk to. If you came to me today and said, I don't have nobody else, the first question I'm gonna ask you is, well, have you talked to 70 million Americans yet? Because that's who got bad credit. And until you talk to 70 million, you just talking to the wrong people, baby. That's it, right? There are people out there who are on their knees wishing they can get that car, wishing they can get that house, praying they can get approved for a credit card because they're struggling. But you're so caught in your own 5, 10 people you talk to on a daily basis that you feel like there's nobody else. So help your new agent understand this. Number 3, they're tired of rejection. Rejection is going to happen no matter what, right? How many of us have had a bad experience with a prospect? They left us on red. They told us they were going to be on the Zoom. They weren't there. Some of us have drove an hour, 2 hours trying to get to the actual meeting. Do we get to the meeting and nobody's there, right? It happens, right? But how many of us have also been rejected in relationships, right? We wanted to be with this person. We wanted to be with that person. Didn't quite work. And did you just stop? You just gave up? No, you found somebody else who was better. That's all this business is. You go through the numbers and find the people who make you better. Listen, it's not about what works, it's about what duplicates. I let my agents know from the jump, this is what you're getting yourself into. Because I want them to understand what's going to be needed to achieve field trainer, all right? So that's the first thing, going over the facts. The next one is the mentality. See, a lot of us, we jump into FBS and we get so excited. That person paid their $288. You're like, oh, look at me. I got me an agent. Ooh, right? You posted it. You dropping it in the Bogle Nation chat. You're like, okay, nobody touched me now. And then that person quits on a few days later. And a part of that is because we didn't help them understand that this is not a job. You got to make sure your brand new agents understand what they're getting into. This is a business, right? And that doesn't mean that this is a business, so now you're a boss, you're a manager, you're a supervisor. No, When you have a new agent, your goal is to become a coach, a mentor, a business partner. All right. And you see, I emphasize become, because a lot of us have never been a coach. A lot of us have never been a mentor. A lot of us have never been a partner before. So that means that you're going to have to grow yourself. That means some of you all are going to have to go through your own experience to actually be able to work on your personal development and stop blaming everybody else for the lack of success that you've seen. Uh-oh. Listen, you don't attract who you want in this business. You attract who you are. So many of us, we're looking at our back office like, man, I only got 400. I only got 800 volume. I only got 1,000 volume. I just can't get to field trainer. It's because you're not working on yourself. So the people that you're getting is a direct reflection of you. I hear it all the time. Oh, Joe, this agent getting on my nerves. All they do is talk and gossip. All they do is complain. It's frustrating. Like, I don't understand why it keeps happening. And I look at them, I say, what are you doing right now? You're gossiping, you're complaining right now, right? They're doing the same exact thing that you're doing. It's crazy how it works, guys. But guess what? If you want somebody like a Tano Bogle, you want somebody like a Clifton Michelle, you want somebody like a Wiz Memonius, a Dr. Peterson Moyes, understand that you got to attract those types of people. Curlin's Cassius was able to recruit those individuals because he developed himself to be that type of person that those type of people want to follow. So to become an efficient field trainer and do it fast, you got to personally develop yourself fast. You got to shift your mentality. Below are just a few books that could change everything for you as you get started in this business. GoPro is going to help you understand this business and this industry. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is going to help you understand the mentality of wealth. Building an empire is going to give you the structures on really being able to create a duplicatable system. John C. Maxwell's Leadership 101 is going to help you become a better leader so you know from the gate what you got to do to get out there. And the 10X rule is going to help you go with that ferocious Grant Cardone, nonstop work ethic, right? That boss mentality where you go out there, you make no excuses, you just have high levels of activity and get it done. So those are just a few books that I've read that changed my life, all right? So that's mentality. Let's keep going. Take a screenshot of this. Everybody take a screenshot of this. I can't take credit for this. Boss lady, sales director, top producing sales director in my organization, Joanna Anderson, made this for her team, and I stole it. I borrowed it, and I just kept using it, right? I've been using this for all my brand new agents because it helps with duplication. Sometimes our new agents don't really know what to do when they get started. This checklist is clear as day. I send them the welcome text. See, some of you all, I heard you right now. You said, wait, there's a welcome text? What is that? I never sent out a welcome text. I never got a welcome text. You need to go to your sponsor right now and ask them, can I get this? Can I get the welcome text? Welcome them in the Telegram. A lot of us have new agents that don't know anything about Telegram. And because they don't know anything about it, they never get updates. They never get promotion information. They never get incentives. They never even know there's a Mogul morning call because they're not in the Telegram. A lot of your agents haven't even activated their services. If you want to create a field trainer, your best bet is to get them to actually use the service. The worst thing that can happen is a salesman trying to sell a product or service that they don't use themselves, because then they're going to lack belief that it works. And if someone lacks belief that it works, how are they going to promote it? Y'all with me? Schedule a launch within 24 hours. See, some of us, we say, oh, well, I'm going to wait, for 48 hours. I'm going to do it within 72 hours. I'm going to launch them and show them what to do. No. Why we got to wait 48 of you may not even be here in 72 hours. I'm having you right now, right here. I got you in the business. Let's go, right? So now they see that I'm not playing. I'm trying to get you promoted to reach your goals. Let's do this within the next 24 hours. Well, I'm really busy tonight. I got a lot of responsibilities. You know what I do? I throw it right back in their face. Hey, listen, that's fine. We can wait. But I want you to understand that you told me on our call before we got you enrolled that you're sick and tired of your bills. Now, I know your bills are not going to wait for a couple more days. Your bills are not going to wait for a couple more months. They coming, right? So my goal for you is to get you launched so I can show you exactly what to do. So when you go to sleep tonight, you can start fresh tomorrow. You want to wait until the end of the week? When you got time, let's do this right now. Give me 15, 20 minutes of your time, right? I'm setting the tone of what needs to happen. So we got to launch them. Text message blast, right? We have a message blast, Mogul Nations. Get that from your sponsor so we can make sure that you get all the updates to your phone. Save your 4 enrollment links. I want my new agent to know how to sign people up. I can't tell you how many people have been in this business, never got their links, and because they never got the links, when they had a serious prospect who was ready to enroll, they had no idea how to even get to it. And because of that, they lost the sale. Oh, you want to sign up? Let me see. let me see which, let me see what, hey, look, you know what? I'm good. I actually know my other guy. He actually is a better, candidate for credit repair, but thanks for your time. It happens, right? Get professional, guys. Get your agent their new links and save it in their phones. Have them make their first post on social media. Have them write their list. I know sometimes we say 25, I say 50 for my team. Why not? The average person has over 100 contacts in their phone. Average person has over 500 followers on social media, over 1,000 friends on Facebook. Give me 50. And then have them join 10 Facebook groups to start making posts in there to create exposures. Why? Because money follows attention. Whoever has the most attention is going to make the most money. Y'all with me? Drop a 10X in the chat if that makes sense. Drop a 10X in the chat if that makes sense. Everybody got a screenshot of this checklist. I'm telling y'all, we about to create some field trainer factories in 2021. It's March Madness, and it's time to blow up. Let's keep going. So you got to set the tone. Success loves speed. Your agent should understand the game plan from the jump, and you want to give them actionable steps with deadlines. See, I believe in assignments because here's my philosophy, okay? You can't make a good person. Follow me. You can't create a good person. A good person is a good person. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about morals and stuff. I'm talking about work ethic. I can't force anybody to join this business and work. Some of us get so disappointed when our team is not working. Some of us get so disappointed when our team's not being on the trainings. Guess what? I can't force that person to do something that they never wanted to do from the jump. So how do I identify leaders? I identify them by giving them an assignment. And when they get that assignment done and how they get it done tells me what type of leader that they are. So now I know if I need to run with him or if I need to run with her or if I need to leave both of them and go find somebody else. Because at the end of the day, success loves speed. You can't tell me that you're stressed out for your bills. You're overwhelmed with your responsibilities. You've been praying for an opportunity, and I give you all of that with FPS. I set the tone of what needs to happen. I say, write a list, and by tomorrow at 5 o'clock, let's follow back up so we can set a presentation. Well, guess what? Tomorrow, I don't get in contact with you, and now I'm waiting on your phone call. Wednesday goes by, I'm still waiting on a phone call. Thursday goes by, I'm still waiting on a phone call. I'm not chasing you. Because I'm not your boss. I'm not your manager. See, a manager will call you up and say, hey, why aren't you at work? I'm not that. I'm your business partner. If I send you a message and say, hey, is it done? And you don't respond, what do I look like begging for your time? Guys, we got to have this energy if we're going to create field trainers, because we got to show people that we're the coach, right? We got to show people that we're trying to help them, not the other way around. Some of us get so desperate and so needy for our agents that our agents are looking at you like, yo, chill, right? You got to calm down because not everybody wants it as bad as you. Your number one goal in this business is to find the people who want it as bad as you. Some of you, you'll find that within a few days. Some of you, you'll find that within a few weeks. Some of you, it'll take a few years. But as you continue to grow and develop into the person you need to be, guess what? The results are going to come. And you got to go through your warm markets first. The moment that agent comes in, you got to hit their warm market. Social media is great. It's cool. But I need to know who your friends are. Who's your family, your coworkers, your supporters. My first question is this. If your car was to break down today, who is the first person that you would call to come pick you up? Immediately, they start thinking, oh, let's call them. And I would call, let's call them too. And then let's call them as well, right? And now we're already going through the contacts to get those individuals to support her or him on her brand new business. And then we launch a presentation. See, I don't got time to wait on 5 o'clock calls or 7 o'clock calls or 8 o'clock calls or 9 o'clock calls. I got to get this person a field trainer fast. Success loves speed. I'm doing a presentation for them that same day, if not the next morning or the next afternoon, because I want their guests to see how fast and serious we're doing this. Think about it, everybody. Amateurs join businesses. Professionals launch businesses. So many of us have not launched our team's business because we never launched our own. You paid $288 and you had to figure some stuff out. So you started 2 days later and then you finally got serious. And then a week went by, you didn't get paid. And so your belief kind of went down a little bit. I'm talking to somebody right now, right? And then another week went by, you still didn't get paid. Now you're a little disappointed. Now you're a little confused, but you got a little bit more serious because you're like, look, I need to get some results. And now you get a team. Guess what you did with that person? Hey, let's give it a couple more days and we can set up a presentation. Let's give it a week and we can set up a presentation. No, right now, right? Who can we get in front of right now? That is my main focus. And we do a launch presentation. This person doesn't understand the compensation plan. They barely understand how cabs work. All they know is I got to create a list I got to get people in front of this information, and I'm going to do a 3-way call with my expert to be able to get to the first promotion of field trainer. And that's why you have to break down the qualifications so that they understand the goal, right? You got to make sure that they're not confused. A confused mind does not operate. So here's the qualifications, guys, in case you don't know. For field trainer, it's a total of 1,600 in sales volume, 2 PSAs, which stands for personally sponsored agents. They have to have 2 separate legs and $400 of volume coming per leg. Now, when we talk about volume, we're not talking about money, right? I know sometimes it gets confusing. You're like, ooh, $400 every agent, I'm about to be rich, right? That's volume, okay? For customers, you earn $200 in volume. That volume is going to contribute to your total sales and your group volume, which is going to boost you up to field trainer. 5,000 get you senior field trainer, 10,000 get you sales director. And what do we know, guys? Field trainers create sales directors create vice presidents. This is how you have to move. Some of y'all, you're nervous. You're scared. It's a simple system. You just got to get out there and do it once you understand it. So screenshot the qualifications. I made it very simple for you. Put this on your mirror. Put this on your car dashboard. Put this in your bed. I don't care. Put it somewhere, right? Put it on your TV as a reminder that you don't got no time to be watching TV. The bills are due. You got to understand, I came from a place where I didn't have nothing when I joined this business. I did not have any time to play around. My goal was to hit field trainer fast. I hit it within 3 days. My first business partner, I said, look, we got to get you the field trainer. He played around. My second agent was Tyree Graham. I said, Tyree, we got to get the field trainer. Got him the field trainer. Today he's a top producing executive sales director doing $50,000 a month. You got to go find your leaders. You don't wait on anybody who doesn't want it for themselves. Why? Because I'm not a boss or a manager. I'm a coach and a business partner. Y'all with me? So as we finish up, guys, understand commitment. This is the truth. Y'all want the truth, right? Does everybody want the truth? Say yes if you want the truth. We're going to finish up here. Say yes if you want the truth. Here is the truth, okay? The truth is you have to be committed if you want to get promoted in this business. Here's what commitment looks like. Giving yourself a 24 to 72 hour deadline on being promoted. I know a lot of y'all, they just got scared. You said, oh man, I missed that. I've been in the business for longer than that. Well, guess what? Give yourself officially now, 24 to 72 hours to get promoted. It's a decision, people. It's a decision that you got to make to go out there and get it done. If I tell myself I'm going to clean my room this week, guess how long it's going to take me to clean it? This week. If I tell myself I'm going to run to the bank this month at some point and sit down, it's going to take me a month to get it done. If I tell myself it's going to take me 24 to 72 hours and I commit to that, I don't do anything else until it's done, then that's what's going to happen. A lot of us have not committed to our goals. And because of that lack of commitment, we haven't gotten the results. And because of the lack of results, we've lost the belief. And because we lost the belief, we don't take the action. And because we don't take the action, it's a full cycle. We're not getting what we want. Y'all with me? Is everybody with me? Give yourself 24 to 72 hours to be a beast, to make this thing happen. Here's your combination for unlocking success. 20, 15, 5. Simple as that. Your immediate goal tonight is to call 20 people using the same method that Tano just showed you. Invite those individuals to a presentation. Out of the 20, you may only have 15 that actually get on board, okay? Now, out of the 15 that actually get on the call, they take a look at the information, you may only have 5 sales. But guess what? All you need for field trainer is 1,600 in volume, 2 separate legs, and 2 personally sponsored agents. You get 5 sales tonight, guys, you'll be able to hit your goal. It's all about speed. It's all about reaching that success and being committed. And you got to follow the 10 core commitments. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. We're going to finish up by 7. Number 1, you got to get started right. Okay. We just talked about it. First 24 hours, right? Number 2, 5 exposures per day. Every single day, your goal is to take the same exact methods that Tano just taught you and invite a minimum of 5 new people to the information. Number 3, attend live overviews. Never miss a training. Never miss a morning call. I know it's going to be hard, but you got to understand what we talked about, mentality. These presentations, these trainings are your bloodline and your success in this business. The more trainings you miss, the more discouraged you'll be. And I'm telling you right now, when the devil can't defeat you, he discourages you. So don't let it happen, right? Continue to keep yourself fresh and up to date. Number 4, get trained weekly, right? I'm proud of all of you guys tonight being on here. Number 5, you want to make sure you're tracking your business daily. Number 4. Number 5, take inventory. Okay, you want to track your business daily. Number 6, attend monthly Super Saturdays. Number 7, attend conventions and regional events. This year in Orlando, in August, Orlando, Florida, we're having our first event of the year. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now. Okay, get back to your sponsor and see like, hey, what's the information about the convention? Number 8, commit to personal development. We talked about that. Number 9, find a workout partner. My workout partner when I started was Tyree Graham. Right? Anytime I was down, disappointed, he was there to pick me up. Anytime he was down and disappointed, I was there to pick him up. Anytime that, we had to do presentations, he was right there with me. Like we just continue to run. When you have a workout partner, they keep you accountable. Number 10, last but not least, the 10th commitment is be here a year from now. You got to make a decision that you're not going to quit. You're not going to quit because it's hard. You're gonna keep on going because quitting is hard. That's the mindset you have to have. You got to commit to actively work your business for 1 year following these 9 other commitments, ladies and gentlemen. So guys, I want you to take what you learned tonight. Take the information from Tano's invite process. Take the information from the edification and apply it tonight. The time is now 7 o'clock, right? You have an hour Eastern Standard to invite as many people as you can with this information. Tano told y'all to move fast, right? Move urgent. You can get at least 20 calls in the next 30 minutes. And if you have the urgency, like it was $1 million that you had to go pick up, you can do it. If you tell yourself that you can't, you're not going to do it. The person who says they can and the person who says they cannot are both usually right. Last but not least, guys, be here on March 27th. Right now, whatever you're doing, you got to go ahead and apply and sign up for this free event by Eric Worre, author of GoPro, godfather of network marketing, multiple 7-figure earner in this industry, is going to teach along with some of our 7-figure mentors on the power of FES and how to really expand your business. Get your agents on this call. Get guests on this call. Get family who don't believe in what you're doing on this call. Get your best friends who laugh at you on this call. Blow this thing up because I promise you, your life will never be the same. The more people you have on this call, the more opportunity your life will change on March 27th from 12 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that being said, guys, we are done with our Friday call. Who's fired up? Drop some flames in the chat if you are fired up, if you are ready to make this March Madness go crazy. It is officially, what's today? Today's March 5th, man. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not playing no games. I'm not slowing down. The cycle ends March 20th. People are getting this level up bonus, and we not going anywhere except the top. So, Tano, man, you want to finish off saying anything before we close off here, man? I think we got some people completely fired up. Go ahead, boss man.
Man, oh man. Look, man, I'm in the car and I'm fired up. Guys, I don't care what nobody says. Mogul Nation have some of, by far, the best trainers in FES, bar none. You know what I'm saying? And man, I got to give it back to you, brother. You did absolutely amazing, Joe. Like, bro, you had me over here like, damn, bro. Man, I ain't send no welcome text to a few people. Like, I had to check myself up from the neck up, and I wonder, like, man, why they not here? And sometimes you have to analyze and take inventory of the things that you did that got you to where you are. So here I am, in this business who's, I would say seasoned, right? Still taking inventory, making adjustments, because it's never a loss. It's always adjustments that you make from the lessons that you've learned. And I just want to say, brother, I appreciate you, man. Listen, bro, if we got a tag team every Friday to bring the vibe and get Mogul Nation where we need to get to, listen, bro, I'm with it 100%. And I appreciate you. And I already know, man, you blessed so many people. We blessed so many people tonight with the information that we given them. But see, guys, it's not about getting information. Information without application is nonsense. Because if you don't apply what you've learned, then you're not going to get the result that you could get. But I challenge each and every one of you. As we were talking on the phone, Joe was doing the training. I was listening, taking notes. And I was like, you know what, man, let me reach out to a few of my customers. Let me reach out to a few people. And I started making phone calls already to see who I can get in front of the information tonight. Because this couple that's going to be coming on tonight,
They're a powerhouse couple. Man, Mr. Eugene Fan, he's a boss of all boss. I'm telling you. And the way that he speaks and articulate the business, I'm telling you, you put your guests in front of him tonight and invite them, like we share with you, edify the training, edify the event. It's exclusive. We're only inviting a select amount of people. Edify the person that's going to be speaking. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you can close business. So let's go tonight, guys. Drop some fire in the chat for Joe. Drop some fire in the chat for yourself for staying on and getting the information that can take the rest of this cycle to the next level. Let's go. March 27th is going to be a game time play. I'm telling you, don't miss out. Let's take it to the top. Guys, have a blessed night. I love you all. Joe, I'll turn it back over to you, boss man.
Hey, you got it, man. Y'all keep dropping the flames. He's so humble, man. Don't act like you didn't kill that thing, man. Amazing. Anytime, guys, anytime. This is what we do it for. Bogle Nation for life. We want everybody to win. We want everybody to get this thing all the way to the top. The only thing that's stopping you from making it where you want to be at is you. Once you understand that, nothing will get in your way, including yourself, y'all. So with that being said, we love you guys. Have an amazing weekend. Let's close out the third and final week of the 5-week cycle strong tomorrow. And I'll see y'all at the top because the bottom is too crowded, but we never look down on anybody unless what, Tano?
Yes, sir.
Bringing them back up.
Yes, sir. Unless we bring them up, baby. Hey, guys, we got the recording. So if you got some people on your team that missed it, we got the recording. This is exclusive.